Hello, Kwang.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today, Kwang?
Uh, I'm five.
Okay. Well, I thought you forgot our class already. Okay, wait a minute because I will just inform them that you are already here. Student is here already. Okay. So, Kwang, well, what made you busy this day?
Mm, uh,
What made you busy this day, or what are the activities that you have done today?
I study math and English.
Mm-hmm. So you
Um,
studied math and English. So aside from that, what else did you do?
I surfing the internet.
Okay, you surf the internet. All right, so well, that's good. All right, so well, Clan, for tonight, we're going to have wait a minute. Did we start this one already, Kwang? Because teacher forgot it already. Have we started this lesson before? This one.
Uh, no.
Yeah. Yes, that's this is a new lesson. Okay. All right now, guys. So this is Unit 10, Ecotourism. Okay, again, this is Unit 10, Ecotourism. So when you hear the word ecotourism, what comes into your mind, Klang?
Uh,
Okay, so what comes into your mind when you hear the word ecotourism?
ecotourism is
Mm-hmm.
uh, is tourism direct tower ethic, often three nature environment intends to support conservation effort and opposite wild wildlife.
Okay. So ecotourism is like um wait a minute. Tourism from the word tourist. Okay, when tourist or tour. All right, so this is a kind of tour, or I mean, this is all about ecosystem or the environment. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Okay, before we start, Kwang, let's have some vocabulary first. Okay, what's the first word, Kwang?
Uh, a, a part
Adapt.
adapt.
Okay, so based on the translation of Vietnamese here, what do you mean by adapt?
Adapt is uh, adapt is um uh make something suitable for a new use purpose. post modified.
Mm-hmm. So adapt means you're getting used to it, or you're getting used to the environment which you are living in. Okay. Next one. How about the second word, Kwang?
Is biosphere reservoir.
Okay, you pronounce it as Biosphere Reserve. Can you repeat it?
Biosphere rivers
Reserve.
reserve.
Okay, so what do you have any idea what does it mean?
Uh,
So,
uh,
okay, what do you mean by Biosphere Reserve?
is uh, um, uh, is the um,
Okay, let's see. So here, based on Google, biosphere reserve means biosphere reserves. These are the learning places for sustainable development. So they are sites for testing under interdisciplinary approaches to understanding. Oh, okay. Biosphere reserves means this is a place. Okay, this is a place or learning place which you can go to study some living things like plants or different creatures. Okay.
okay.
All right. Next one. How about the third word?
Is uh, this chain,
Discharge.
this chalk
Okay, discharge.
is
All right. What do you mean by discharge?
is uh, allow a, a liquid
Mm-hmm.
to flow out from
Yes.
where it has been confined.
Okay, that's correct. Discharge means this is a liquid that's coming out from a certain place. Okay, next one is
It's eco-friendly.
all right. So what do you mean by eco-friendly?
Eco-friendly is not harmful to the environment.
Not harmful to the environment. Yes, that's correct. Next one is
It's ecology.
ecology. Okay, what do you mean by ecology?
Ecology is uh, the branch of the biology that deal with the relation of organ uh, origination to one another and to their physical surroundings.
Okay. So yeah, that is what ecology means. Next one is what's the next word, Kwang? Echo.
Uh, ecotourism,
Tourism.
ecotourism
Okay, so let me search it also.
uh, is Uh, uh, tourism is
Hmm?
uh,
Okay, here. I have an explanation here. So ecotourism means this is a kind of tourism that is all about exotic environment intended to support conservation efforts and observe wildlife. Okay, so just what I said earlier, ecotourism means it's a kind of tourism that's about nature. Okay, next one, Klang, is
is entertain.
okay. What do you mean by entertain?
Entertain is uh, uh, provide someone with uh, amusement or enjoyment.
Okay. Well, the other meaning for that is to give attention or consideration. Okay, next one, Kang, is
Is aesthetic,
exotic.
exotic.
Wait a minute, Kwang. I have to ask you something, okay? So, Kwang, are you free at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
No.
Yeah, because I have a free time at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Are you free at that time?
Uh, I am. Uh, I have to study at school.
Ah, okay. So your free time only is, aside from 9 p.m., what else is your free time, Kwang?
No.
That's the only time you're free?
Yes.
Okay. If ever that you have a free time earlier than 9, you can tell me, okay? So that it won't be a hassle for you to study this late hour of night. Okay?
Okay.
Anyway, so let's now talk about exotic. So what do you mean by exotic?
Exotic is uh, exotic is um originating in a characteristic characteristic
Mm-hmm.
of a distant foreign country.
Okay, so exotic means it's very rare. Rare means it's you cannot see it everywhere. Okay, that is what exotic. Next one, Kang, is
Uh, fauna,
fauna.
fauna
Okay, what is it?
is the animal of a particular region, habit, or geological period.
Okay, so fauna means this is a group of animals which you can see in a certain place. Fauna. Okay, next one, Kang, is
It's an impact.
all right. What do you mean by impact?
Impact is mm, uh, the action of the one object coming for Kirby into contact with another.
Okay. So impact means this is a kind of force that's been exerted for two things to have contact. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We haven't said flora. Oh, what do you mean by flora?
Flora is a plant uh, of a particular region, geological period.
Yes. So, like fauna, they mean the same. Fauna is like a group of animals in a certain place, while flora, it is a group of plants or flowers in a certain place. Okay. That's a new word, fauna and flora. Okay. Next one is sustainable. What do you mean by that, Kwang?
It's uh, uh,
What do you mean by sustainable?
sustainable. It's a be to be unhelped of defender.
Okay. So, sustainable means to maintain something, right?
Yes,
Okay. Last one, Kwang, is
it's tour guide.
tour guide.
Tour guide.
Yeah. What does it mean by tour guide?
Tour guide is um is a person employed to show a tourist around place of interest.
Yeah, that's correct. Tour guide means it is a person in charge for um for a certain tour. For example, you go to a certain place, there is a tour guide to guide you in the in a tour. Okay, next one, Kwang. All right, so Kwang, well, it's written in Vietnamese, so teacher cannot understand it. Okay. Well, can you read first? What do you mean by conditional sentences type 1?
Is loại câu điều kiện này được diễn tả điều kiện hoặc có thể hoặc không thể thực hiện trong tương lai. Cấu trúc if clause mệnh đề, if main clause mệnh đề chính, if plus s plus v simple present, s plus will want plus v right infinitive, as if I have the money I will buy a big house.
Okay, very good. So let's have this one. So this is how you make a conditional sentence type 1. If plus subject plus verb. Example, if I have the money, I will buy a big house. Okay, that's it. That's an example there. So here's my example. If I have if the weather is very nice, I will go to the beach to have a swim. Okay, so how about you, Kwan? Can you give me an example sentence of conditional sentence type 1? Okay, you start always with if.
Uh, uh,
Make an example of conditional sentence type 1.
Um,
What is it?
it's if I have the money, I will buy a big house.
All right, so that's a good example. Next one, Quang, how about conditional sentences type 2?
Có được cần loại hai diễn tả điều kiện không có thật thường dùng để nói lên sự tưởng tượng của người nói. Điều kiện không thể xảy ra ở hiện tại ở tương lai. Cấu trúc if clause mệnh đề chính, main clause mệnh đề phụ. If plus s plus past conjunctive s plus would could might plus verb uh, uh, yet if I were you, I would buy that bicycle.
Okay. So the difference between conditional sentence type 1 and type 2 is type 1, it's in the simple present form, while in type 2, it's in past tense. Okay. So example, if I were you, I would buy that bicycle. So as you can see, we have used the word would. Okay. Would buy. If I were you. Where is past tense already, right? Okay. So this is a good example. If I wait a minute, let me think. If I were in Vietnam right now, I would like to travel all the tourist spot or all the tourist destinations there. Okay, that's my example. Because I use the word if I were you or if I were. Okay. So next one, Kwan. Let's proceed to getting started. Part number 1, look and read. So we have first to listen to the audio, Kwan, and then later on we're going to read the conversation together, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Unit 10, Ecotourism.
Page 48. Getting started. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Good morning. We're thinking about a trip to Australia.
Do you want to know more about culture or nature there? Or do you just want to relax?
Nature? Both of us love nature.
In that case, I suggest an eco-tour.
Eco-tour? What's that?
Well, eco-tours involve travel to areas of natural or ecological interest to observe wildlife and learn about the environment. Ecotourism is also sustainable.
That sounds interesting. What can we do on an eco tour?
You can see different kinds of animals like crocodiles, snakes, frogs, birds, butterflies, and other rare animals. You can go scuba diving and see the coral reefs.
How many days do we need to do all of these activities?
About 4 days. If you also want to go on a camping safari, you'll need another 3 days.
I'm not sure if we can manage a week, but if we could take the 7-day tour, how much would it be per person?
About $3,000, including airfare.
Okay, thanks for your help. We'll think about it and come back tomorrow.
Another thing, if you book early and pay 2 months before departure, you'll get a 2% discount.
Sounds good. Thanks for letting us know. Goodbye.
All right, Klang. So let's read the conversation. Okay, so this is about nature lovers. Okay, travel agent. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Good morning. We are thinking about a trip to Australia.
Do you want to know more about culture or nature there, or do you just want to relax?
Nature, both of us love nature.
Nature. Wait a minute. In that case, I suggest an eco tour.
Eco-tours, what's that?
Well, ecotours involve travel to areas of natural or ecological interest to observe wildlife and learn about the environment. Ecotourism is also sustainable.
That sounds interesting. What can we do on an eco-tour?
You can see different kinds of animals like crocodiles, snakes, frogs, birds, butterflies, and other rare animals. You can go scuba diving and see the natural or see the coral reefs.
How many days do we need to do all these activities?
About 4 days. If we also want to go on a camping safari, you'll need another 3 days.
I'm not sure if we can manage a week, but if we could take the 7-day tour, how much would it be per person?
About $3,000, including airfare.
Uh, and okay, thank for your help. We will think about it and come back tomorrow.
Another thing, if you book early and pay 2 months before departure, you'll get a 2% discount.
Sounds good. Thanks for letting us know. Goodbye.
Okay.
Unit 10.
All right. So now can we have here some questions about the conversation, okay? Wait a minute, Kwan. I will just go to the restroom, okay? Wait for me. You can read first, okay? Okay, Quang, I'm back. All right, Quang. So let's answer the following questions. Number 1, why does the travel agent suggest an eco tour to Mr. and Mrs. Collins? Okay, again, why does the travel agent suggest an eco tour to Mr. and Mrs. Collins? You can look for your answer.
Because a culture involves travel to areas of nature or ecological interest to observe which and learn about the environment.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, that's correct. And also this is also the correct answer because both Mr. and Mrs. Collins love nature. So number 2, Kwang, what does ecotourism mean? What does ecotourism mean?
It's also suitable.
Again?
It's also sustainable.
Is that all? Okay, so here, ecotourism means traveling to areas of nature or ecological interest to observe wildlife or learn about the environment. Okay, number 3, Kwang, what are some ecotourism activities in Australia? So, what are the other ecotourism activities in Australia?
It's um it's about it's go on a camping safari. You will need another 3 days.
Okay, so they can see different kinds of animals like crocodiles, snakes, frogs, birds, butterflies, and other rare animals, or they can have camping also. Number 4, Kwang, how much? Okay, it means it's a money, okay? How much would Mr. and Mrs. Collins have to pay for 2 people if they took a 7-day tour? Okay, how much means it's an amount of money?
It's $3.
3?
Three $3,000.
Yes, very good. Okay, $3,000 per person. That's correct. Number 5, Kang. What does the travel agent offer to Mr. and Mrs. Collins if they book early and pay 2 months before departure?
It's you will get a 2% discount.
Okay, that's correct. Very good, Kang. So all your answers are correct. Okay, very good. Well, Kang, that will be all for tonight. So, well, Kang, tomorrow we're going to have a makeup class, right? Tomorrow evening, same time, okay?
Okay.
All right, so our makeup class for tomorrow night is 9 o'clock, just like our time for learning, okay?
Okay.
All right, that would be all, Kwang. See you again tomorrow, and let's continue our activity, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.